how did we start this outbreak? It started from me. I'm the main culprit because I actually got involved with the garden in 2013, and then I went into this video was done by Singapore International Foundation to help us raise fund for the garden because we are a charity. We depend on donation to survive. So my job to go in is help them to find money to support the garden, to employ workers. Because 2 football field size, only Mr. Ng part-time, he was still working and doing it at that time. So and then another volunteer. So 2 person, such a big garden you can handle. So you need to have employ worker. That's the reason why I went down, and then before I can help them to raise money to support the garden, I need to know what they are doing there. So I started to interview a lot of the patient there, and I started to get excited about this. He was telling me, he said, I'm a neuroscientist. I've been doing neuro research for the last 20 years now. Oh, I said, neuro, very good. We have herbs for giddiness. Actually, for scientists, giddiness is a small problem. But he's a very nice scientist. He said, hey, okay, good. Why don't you bring the herbs to me tomorrow to my lab? I try to do a test. 3 months later, he called me up. He said, Danny, the herbs that you give me, it's not for giddiness. Eh? I said, hey, but you cure my giddiness. Yeah, he said, you cure giddiness. But these herbs that you give me can reverse Parkinson. So I was a bit puzzled. So I said, what do you mean reverse Parkinson? He said, if a Parkinson patient takes your herb, he will gradually go back to normal. Well, I said, that's interesting. I mean, it's something interesting to me. Although I'm not too sure what is Parkinson. That time I haven't really studied Parkinson. Then he said, do you know another thing? So I said, what is it? He said, there's no cure for Parkinson in the world now. I said, serious? Before he. So why did the professor say this thing can reverse Parkinson? This is the next video I'm going to show you. Okay, this is what he did in the laboratory. We did tests on, not mouse, fruit fly. Okay, why we do a fruit fly? Because fruit fly, number one, is actually an international standard model for testing on Parkinson. This is not normal fruit fly, it's FDA approved fruit fly. Okay, one fruit fly costs $40. So you sit up call, all these are money. Okay, why? Because this fruit fly in NTU, we have one house we call the animal house, where we keep all the animals for research use. They also call it the 6-star animal resort. Okay, why? Every cubicle, the temperature is adjusted to the best comfort level for the animal. So it's like in paradise. Every day, all the food they take are all nutritional food, all FDA approved food. So we feed them very nicely. That's why a lot of money is spent on the animal, especially the fly. Okay, why we use fly? Because it's an international Parkinson research standard model. Secondly, because fruit fly only can live 60 days. So short lifespan, we can do more repeatedly, more flies. There are 2 test tubes here. You see, these are not normal fly. These are all they got transgenic fruit fly, expressing the human R, L, R, K, R, or this one I don't know is it. Okay, but then we actually display Parkinson. So what we do is the first test tube. Okay, for normal fruit fly, when you put the test tube, when you shake the test tube, you try to escape, run out of the test tube. This is very normal. Everybody will do that, try to escape. But once the fruit fly has Parkinson, their motor function is weak, so they cannot move. So we can see from the first, okay, you can see from the first test tube, 60% of the fly cannot move up, whereas 40% can still climb a little. It's like human being. Some are weaker, some are stronger. I see whether I can play the video. If not, I can go back. Okay, you can see. You see, all these cannot move one. One or two, this one very strong, still okay, can move a little bit. But most of them are at the bottom because they have Parkinson. Parkinson affects your motor function, so you cannot move, move properly. So the same group of fruit fly, we feed them with U-brain 100 for 25 days. After 25 days, you see what happened. Very, very fast, all will become normal, you see. It's like normal fly, all running up. Except for one, a bit weak, it's the same, a bit weak here. Another one come down and then chayu, and then they go up together. So you know, he recover, they help people as well. So is it all way up? So we tested almost 100% now. That's why, okay, in science and engineering, there's no such thing 100% now. So professor tell me 98% success rate. 98% success rate. meaning to say, out of 500 flies, 400, almost 90, like all recover from this. And that's why he said this one can reverse Parkinson very, very completely. They also noticed that there's no toxicity in the flies also. When they open up fly, they found that there's no toxicity, which is true. When we sent to America for tests, the American result came back also zero toxicity. What is zero toxicity? It means a person can eat this thing for the rest of their life without getting any toxic harms to your body. Okay, very important. Because a lot of product in the market, when you start to eat, it's good, but once you eat long term, you start to create some harm to your body. All our product we send for toxicity test to make sure that you can take it for life, because it's supposed to take for life. Okay, the other thing that we cannot publish is this. The lifespan of the fly was extended by 30%. So instead of 60 days, those that took the U-brain, they live up to almost 80 days. So for human being, what does it mean for us? If you are supposed to live up to 80 years old, now you can live up to 104. 这个意思啦。Healthily, healthily. You want to age healthily, your brain must be functioning healthily. That's the number one thing that we will talk about. So basically, this is the result. That's why he's very confident that we can actually reverse Parkinson. So from the, we started to come up with the product. Sometime in, we started a plantation in 2000, end of 2000, started a plantation. Okay, our plantation is in the midst of a forest. I was telling a lot of people, until today, I still don't know how to go there. Because you go in the small road, I disappear, can't find a place there. So it's actually next to a mountain stream, and then there's a stream running across. And we chose that place because there's a stream running across. We built a swimming pool there, about 25 meters swimming pool, and we use the spring water to actually water the herbs. So the herbs are not watered by tap water. Because tap water got chlorine, this one don't have. It's natural water. So we use natural spring water, and it's totally housed up. We net up the whole plantation in such a way it's double netting, so that butterfly, bee, and insect cannot go in, like pesticide and our. So everything is 100%. We call it organic, So and we use spring water. So that's the difference. So all the way up to the factory. Okay, the factory that we use to produce is our own factory also, our sister company factory. We produce in our own factory because when we first started, we use OEM. We give to another company to produce, but problem is quality control. Because they not only produce for us, they produce for other people as well. So first batch finish, next batch coming, we mix a little bit of other people things inside. So it become, the quality affected, efficacy affected. So that's why we decided that we should have our own factory, and we started, we have our own factory now to produce our products. So all these are produced in our own factory, quality or control, GMP certified factory. That's how we started this product. And today we tested on all kinds of races. First one we tested was a Russian. 10 years Parkinson, within 10 days the guy started to shave it. 10 days only. Wow. Korean, 14 years Parkinson. This guy was formerly the executive director of Morgan Stanley Korea, very high position. But 14 years ago he got Parkinson. So they retired him because of his Parkinson condition. So he started taking our product, that was in September 2021. 9 months later, he was already driving and playing golf. And he's our COO, Chief Operating Officer of our Korean joint venture. We call it the U-Brain Korea. He's our new joint venture. He's our CEO over there, and he's the best example. He walk around and everybody knows him. They say, hey, how come you're okay? So they introduce the product, and then he's pushing our product in Korea now.
오른쪽.
셔.
아이고. 오, 좋다. 아, 약간데.
나이스 어프로치.
Ubrain 100 is the first product that we came out, and basically when the professor did the test was on Parkinson, but we realized that Ubrain 100 is also very good for as a brain booster. A lot of us actually sometimes get very tired after meeting, get very tired. But if you take Ubrain as a supplement, you actually boost your mental capacity. ALA, okay, reduce blood clotting. Okay, it has all the things like EPA. This one will help to prevent and reverse heart disease and irregular heartbeat. These are all the components inside Ubrain. Okay, DHA is omega 369 all inside here. It's very good for pregnancy and early child, but we don't recommend because it's a health supplement. Okay, amino acid. Okay, this is the one that helps Parkinson and ADHD. Recently, we realized that our Ubrain 50, which is a smaller version, is very good for students to focus for memory. And it helps them to focus on their work, focus on tuition, focus in class, and also help them to remember. And for ADHD especially, they are able to sit down and finish their homework. This is one big discovery we have. So we are actually pushing this more for kids. Okay, there's also, this one is basically neurotransmitter, is for dementia. Okay, but the percentage is lesser. So for Parkinson, we are very confident it's 90% and above success rate. Anybody with Parkinson, even 20 years Parkinson, within a month you can see effect. Either he stopped traveling totally or maybe 80% stop traveling. But for dementia, it's only 50-50. Okay, that's the reason why we keep on doing research on dementia. And later on we'll share on the new research. Okay, the next one is this, serotonin and melatonin. Okay, serotonin is the one that keeps you alert. That's why this product has dual function. When you take Ubrain, you start to do something, you become more alert. But when you take Ubrain before you sleep, you lie down and sleep, you sleep like a baby. Because it also produces natural melatonin, which is for sleeping. So it's a very funny thing, it has dual function. So some people say, how cannot be what? Coffee, when you drink coffee, you're alert, there is alert, you cannot sleep. But this one has dual function, very funny. You can try it yourself. Some of my professors in NTU are taking Ubrain for sleeping only, as a sleeping pill. So at night before you sleep, you take 2 and then you don't need to wake up to pee. You say 11 o'clock sleep to 7 o'clock in the morning, then wake up also. So some of Parkinson patients, this is true, those who have Parkinson, when they start to take this at night, they also pee on the pants. So they start to wear pampers also, because you sleep very well also. Okay, so these are some of the components inside. They are actually altogether 4,000 over components inside. These are some of them. So our policy is always the same: protect your brain, keep your brain healthy. After your brain is healthy, then we talk about your body. That's why to us, brain is more important. Talking about brain health is more important than body health. Brain comes first, because once your brain is gone, everything is gone. Not only that, somebody has to look after you. These are some of the products. Ubrain 100, Ubrain migraine. 80% of the migraine patients in the world come from women because of hormonal changes, especially after birth. Some women after birth they start to have migraine problem. Some of them when they are young they have migraine problem. Okay, this product can reverse migraine within a month. Meaning to say, I have one Swedish lady. When she was 7 years old, she already got migraine. Up to when we met up with her, she's 51 years old. So 40 over years of migraine. Every week, 2-3 times severe head attack. She went to Australia. They had to stretch her down the plane because she was so pain that she cannot even move. So it's very serious. She started taking this product after 1 month. Second month, she said, literally no headache, no pain. Only 1 time only. And then after that, she stopped taking this product the next month. The headaches are coming back again. So I told her, what does this product do? The migraine headache comes from chemical build-up in your brain because of hormonal changes. Okay, until today, scientists still cannot explain why, but there are chemical build-up in your brain. Once it builds up to a certain level, you start to have migraine attacks. So this product is to reduce the chemical in your brain so that it does not reach the level that gives you the headache. That's why you must continue taking it. months ago, the wife sent this video to us. She's now learning how to play football, and then go to small ball. Hopefully another 6 months he can play golf. Yeah. So golf ball is smaller, even smaller. We do ping pong. Okay, I show you this about 2 months ago. His leg is still weak because 13 years he didn't walk, all the muscle of one leg. So still training. So, but at least he can aim, he can catch the ball, he knows where is the ball, you know. Oh, okay, then we go to smaller ball. Okay, this one is smaller ball. So he's still training to do this aim and everything. Hopefully within 6 months time he's able to play ping pong. Ping pong even smaller. Then play goalie even smaller. So we are actually monitoring his condition also to see how he's doing. So this is what we have done, and we have tested on all races except blacks. So most of our races we have tested already. Even Chinese, Indonesian, Thai, Indian, American, we have tested already. So it's quite successful. How they do test of the measure? They use they call this Morris water maze test. What happened is this one you see is a round tank. It's actually a bit dark. It's a round tank, and inside filled with water. Okay, inside is filled with water. So within this tank they actually number it north, south, east, west. Okay, but because the mouse do not know how to read ABC, so they use triangle, square, maybe circle, symbol, north, south, east, west. And in the middle of the pool, they put actually somewhere around here. There's a platform here, above water about 1 inch. Okay, mouse don't like to swim in the water. They always look for a place to rest. So when they start to do the test on the mouse, this mouse is not the young mouse, it's the 老鼠老的老鼠So memory not so good one. Okay. So, but because the platform is above water, it's white color. So when they put in the mouse after a while, they saw the thing, they go there and then they stand on the platform, consider 大功高层, and then they put them on, let's say south, and then you go around and then you go there, a few positions. So the mouse know that there's a platform somewhere in between where and nothing. Then after that, they fill up more water so that the platform is 1 inch below the water. Meaning to say now the mouse cannot see where is the platform. The mouse has to depend on its memory to remember, okay, the platform is in between the triangle and the square here, then they have to walk towards the place. Okay, so we started to do this test actually last year. This first one that you see is done on 9th of May. So after they train the mouse or where the platform, they actually fill up water and then they put this thing and then they start to let the mouse run. Okay, you see the mouse will take a long time, they cannot find the platform. The platform is somewhere here, I show you. It's not so clear here, but it's somewhere around here. Somewhere around here, there's a circle platform here. You see what the mouse do? It's somewhere around here. This is a platform around here. Somewhere around here, I put the platform is there. This is after they fill up with water, so you cannot see the platform. So he has to depend on memory to remember it's in between where and where, but he cannot remember because this one is 老鼠 so his memory not so good so you see here going round. 1-2 minutes running around, cannot find the platform. You cannot remember where is the platform. So what we do with this same mouse, we feed the mouse with U-brain memory recovery. Okay, our next product. We start to feed them, and then they become better and better. The next video I'm going to show you is on the 26th of May, which is 17 days after taking U-brain memory in. This is what happened to the mouse. Okay, the next video.
Is it same mouse?
Sorry? Same mouse. It's the same mouse. They only use 2 mouse to do the test, to be more balanced. So the platform is somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. So I start the video. You see they put down the mouse. See? The mouse is already on the platform. So they tested. Okay. So that means the mouse, remember now, okay, the platform is in between where to where. Once you put it in, okay, you know, now you put me down at the square. So it's in between the triangle and the circle. So you can move towards that. You can remember, you start to remember, recall. Okay, this is what they call it the Morris Water Maze test. This is a standard test for Alzheimer. Standard test for Alzheimer. So we have done the already test, but according to the laboratory researcher, they say this is only 70% success rate. Why? Out of 10 mouse, let's say out of 10 mouse, only 7 of them can find the way. The rest 3 still cannot find. So it's not as good as U-Brain 100. U-Brain 100, we can, for Parkinson, it's almost 95%. That means out of 10 people, 9.5 people will definitely benefit from U-Brain 100. So for this one, it's only 70%. So, but it's good enough to push it out. And while we are pushing out this product, you try to improve and try to get more formulation to make it even better. So we are going to launch this product next month. It will be called U-Brain Memory Recovery. Okay.
What's the difference between the U-Brain?
Okay, the difference is that U-Brain Memory Recovery has U-Brain 100 inside also, but the percentage is lesser, so we add other herbs inside. So it also can help to, but if you have Parkinson, we will recommend U-Brain 100. Okay, if dementia, we will recommend U-Brain Memory Recovery. But for people who want to prevent, you can take either one, it's the same. Or also can. Both also have prevention kind of benefit inside. So you can take either one of them. But because I was talking to all my Chinese friends, they said Parkinson in China 大概有300到400万 3 to 4 million people with Parkinson. But dementia, almost 500 million people with dementia. 500 million people with dementia. It's a huge problem. And I tell you, a lot of us already have this thing in us, but we don't know it. So Professor will say, brain is the same as cancer. All of us are cancer, even myself have cancer. So we have to do something to prevent the cancer from happening. So the best way to do is what we have here is to prevent the Alzheimer and dementia from happening and also Parkinson from happening. So we take this to prevent it, to postpone the manifestation. So maybe 60 years old, you're supposed to get dementia, but because you eat this product, you push down to 70 years old. Then you continue taking push down to 80 years old until you live your life to the full. So we must age mentally healthy and bodily healthy. That's the reason why we are here to promote U-Brain and U-Body.